Welcome back to the Mindcrack. This is episode number 19 of Mindcrack Minecraft single player, multiplayer server, season 6, etc, etc. So today we are going to start with a little bit more work on the Guardian farm, and then because I've spent several episodes here in a row, we're gonna go do something else. But I did some work off camera, and I thought we'd start with showing that off, and then I'll do some very easy, won't take too long work to connect these 3 chambers up so we can actually start using this thing as we continue to work on the area over time. So previously we had this guy finished, and then what I did off camera is I finished the other 2. So probably the most time-consuming part of that was lugging all of the lava source blocks up. And I have a little mine shaft here. Found some caves from my other mine shaft and connected it up. And I've drained them a lot. So this width here, that is 11 blocks wide, the number of source blocks we need. And then this is 20 blocks long. And then we've got to do 6 of those. Yeah, so 20, what did I say, 22? No, 20 times 11 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That equals very close to 2,000 lava source blocks, 1,980. I had to do 2/3 of that after finishing that one. So yeah, I lugged those all up and down, finished it off, and now what we're going to do is I just want to connect up these chambers to a central drop spot. We're still missing some of the things we need. I need some packed ice. We need to go find a spot with packed ice. But until then, what we're going to do, we're just going to use normal bricks, and then we'll replace them later. That's fairly easy and painless to do, and since I wired the whole thing so we can turn it on and off on a whim, that should not be that big of a deal. So we sort of have this module for this build, and a module is just it's a measurement that you reuse throughout a build to give it consistency. So we've got 5 blocks there of height where the water is, and then there's a separation with a sign, a layer of signs. Then we've got 5 layers of lava. There is a sign in the middle there, but just go with it. 5 sign, 5 sign. So we're going to do kind of the same thing. And my frame rate is actually very low when I look up at these things. I think it's because we can see all of the ocean in the background. Like if I look straight down, my frame rate jumps above 60 because I'm recording with DxStory, which is also creating a separate file for my voice. It tends to be a little bit lower than if I'm just playing the game. But if I look at the water, it drops down to about 40. And a moment ago, yeah, if I look over here, it's 25 frames per second. So yeah, this is a bit of a laggy build, I guess. Anyway, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 blocks of glass. Then we're going to need dispensers to push stuff. We're not going to actually, not into there though. Let's actually move over here. We need to combine these guys into a lane first. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a dispenser. So I'm not sure if I've showed this on a video before. This is a zombie pigman based experience farm in the Nether that Michael made for the Mindcrack server. It works something kind of like this. You've probably seen this thing before in different forms. I one-shot him. Okay, that's no good. My bow is too epic. Actually, yeah, okay. So here they come. They fall down there. They all want to come towards me because they're angry. They think that the trapdoors are actually floors, that they can walk on them, so they fall down there. They die. And because they're angry at me, it counts as if I killed them, so experience drops, even though I'm not actually killing them. And then there's this cool slime block thing, which amazingly works on a multiplayer server. Every time I've tried to make a jumping thing in a multiplayer server, it just gets... It's very inconsistent. I need to repair my pickaxe and my shovel. This pickaxe is basically... I think this is my last repair. It's going to take 33 levels. So I probably need to swap to mending silk touch picks after this, with as larger the projects I want to do are. But anyway, I'm going to sit here for a while and get a silly amount of XP so I can repair my stuff. I ran out of glass. and I need to get some potions and stuff like that, so we need to restock anyway. All right, here we go. The next step of our very time-consuming farm is finished. Everything's hooked up to wiring. Everything's enclosed. We have all the platforms built. Everything is enclosed in glass. I had to make a bunch more of that stuff. None of the redstone is connected to each other. They're all isolated little buttons, basically. We will connect them up later, but it should be functional now. Let's see, what do we need to do? We need to make some potions. We're going to make some splash potions. So let's do that. We will eventually also be moving all of our stuff down here, and the portal included. It'll probably be right about there. So as you come through the portal, you'll be confronted with this view. But boom! This is kind of, it almost looks like the Wither with the 3 heads. Huh, kind of interesting. Do we want to change all the blocks to being like black and like dark and dreary? Could be a possibility. All right, what we're doing next, I brought down some of these blocks. Let's take out all of these blocks. We're about to have a lot of these. Let's actually make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know why I didn't just pick 16. I know how to make 8 chests. I was kind of deciding on the fly how many chests to make. Let's just put some chests here for now to hold stuff. Kind of like this, I guess, we'll do. We will be using hoppers and all that kind of stuff to collect the stuff automatically. One thing at a time, though. Oh, what was I doing? Did I get all of them? We can also take the blocks out and the fish. Okay, I guess we'll have to make a few trips. And we'll be automatically sorting items, all that kind of thing. So we'll put the fish there and all the other stuff in a different one. And then maybe completed blocks down there. And I wanted to get stuff out of my inventory, get all these fish out of here, clean up this stuff a little bit. Tie and dye is for the glass. I've only got 16 sea lanterns right now, which is why I want to start using the farm, because I want to use the sea lanterns as lighting around. You can see I've got some sea lanterns up in these pods, because I read that lighting them up increased the spawn rates, and it doesn't hurt to do it, I don't think. So I went ahead and lit them up a bit. Okay. Oh, and I also want to be smelting up this iron. I've used a silly amount of buckets in this project. Next, we can... I'm going to need 1, 2, let's see, 6 times 3, 18. What's going on? Oh, it's got to be a source block, huh? Okay. Well, I just happen to have an infinite pool right here. Those sound effects remind me of Elder Scrolls. Huh. Wonder if they took a little inspiration from some Elder Scrolls there. We'll make an automatic brewer as well to make the splash potions of Harring, but for now, this should be more than good enough. I don't know that I'm even going to want this as an experience farm right away, but it will be the option. Mostly, I just want the drops at first, and then later we'll try to optimize it for experience grinding. Okay, get those going. These should last me a while. And I want to experiment also with the best way to kill the Guardians, just to collect their drops. There's 2 ways we could do it. Okay, so I don't need that anymore. We could kill them in this area and then have the water pulse through the dispensers to push the items, which is why we need the ice, so that they'll push faster. Otherwise, it just takes too long to push them through the water. And then have them be pushed all the way down here with the glass, or with the ice, and then collected there. Or we could bring the Guardians all the way down here and wait to kill them until they're here, and just have them die from fall damage. That's another thing we need to check, is if this is far enough to kill them from fall damage. We might be dropping this platform a little bit. That's why I haven't moved all the portal and everything up there down here, because we just don't know. Put that in there. These are probably done. So next we need 6 of those, and 6 fermented spider eyes. Also, I am going to, I basically ran out of dispensers. We are going to have to make a spider grinder. I think that's going to be necessary, because In addition to, I will need more dispensers for other things, for other projects, and also the fermented spider eyes. It's going to be kind of a problem if we don't have spider eyes. We won't be able to make the splash potions of harming. What was this acacia? I brought this down for something. I don't remember what. Let's just get rid of that. Okay, good. Get all these brewed up, and then we will go turn on all the different water sources. Oops, wrong button. Oh, and gunpowder, right. One more step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, you know what? Let's only do one. I think Potion of Harming's one. Can we, can use... I didn't bring any glowstone, but can I turn these into Splash Potions of Harming 2 after they've been turned into... Well, whatever. I'm just going to do it now. I'm assuming that the normal Potion of Harming is going to do enough damage. If you can punch them with just like one punch, kills them, that should be enough. There we go. Splash Potion of Harming. Lovely. All right, so let's turn on all the stuff. We've got a number of different buttons to press. Eventually, this will be linked up. I don't think mobs spawn on redstone. We'll find out soon enough, I guess. And we'll make sure that everything's working. If all the torches end up collected down there, we'll know it's working. And there's going to be some a little bit of lag here and there. As all the water updates, it should calm down. There is, this is a graphically intense area with all the transparencies. And all of the different flowing lava, all of the signs, all of the flowing water. Okay, looks to be like I set it up properly. Good. Missed that one. Good. Okay. Now we'll do this side. I mean, I can't imagine I set this up wrong, because it all met in the center properly, but I might have messed a little piece up here or there. There's that. Okay, I've not seen the water flow that way. Maybe I forgot to put buckets in those? Maybe I forgot the water buckets on this side. Oh no, now you see the water there? Okay, maybe I just missed it. Let's run up here and check again. This is why I'm doing things in steps. Nice to make sure that everything actually works on an individual level before we add No. Okay, we'll actually get up in there. Maybe the water buckets are there, and because I can see the water dripping underneath. And maybe just that I did actually mess up the stepping order. I went 8 blocks instead of 7 or something like that. Okay, there goes you. Oh, did I forget? Or did I screw this up too? Did I not click this? I don't think I clicked this. All right, so let's go up, and that's why I turned on the channels first before we activated the actual. Oh, we need a ladder. All the torches are ending up here, which is a good sign that at least some of it is set up properly. Okay, and I never filled in those corners. This side is right. Good. Okay, what's going on here? There are water buckets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Aha. That was a problem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now it's 8. The last one is 8. I see. Okay, I did it backwards. I guess because I was going this way instead of that way after building it the first time. All right. So, the other thing we need to do, just for now, I'm going to come back in here and add sea lantern lighting anyway. I just want to fill up those gaps. That should all be good. Let's go click it again. Is this the right one? Yeah. Okay, click it. There we go. Okay, lovely. So we should be able to see the water right there. There comes the torches. And then we can turn on this one, and the torches should all come into pickup range. Oh, right. Ladders. Okay, break that down, and just for now, I'll just put some torches in there, since those don't have collision boxes. So now everything should end up there. Okay, good. Okay, last step, turn on the actual water, and the farm should be operational. I rewired everything. I think what I'll do is I'll end up bringing the redstone up from the back, and I'll have like some circuitry under there to do some timing stuff. It'll send a signal underneath and up the back there and up the side here. All right, a little bit of lag. Don't jump across the chasm while there's frame rate lag. Okay. Okay. Whoops. Shift click. There we go. Now we just need to get sufficient number of blocks away. They should start spawning. They're going to take... there they are. Wow, okay, already. Damn. They are moving down there pretty quickly. We don't even have the ice yet. I didn't really think they'd be moving that quick. Hello. All right, let's grab some potion. Don't shoot me. I should have set it up correctly so that they don't have proper line of sight. I also need to find the right spacing and whatnot for these potions. And then I'm curious... Oh, okay, guys. I wasn't quite sure. If I open this... Oh, okay, that was a bad idea. They're 1 block tall. I didn't realize. Okay. They are confirmed 1 block tall. They can fit through a 1 block gap. Most mobs in the game are taller than that. So, well, it's called science. It's called science, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, the next experiment. Oh, God. Yeah. Okay, pretty good. There's all the drops. Then I want to see if this drop will kill them. So if we just turn off those dispensers, I won't be getting the drops, so we'll have to swap that over to hoppers. They are, in fact, dying. There's one here. Come on outside, buddy. You want to come outside and play? Stop moving! There we go. All right. So, it's working. Pretty good. I don't need this anymore. I was doing a little test as to some dispensary stuff. Okay, so next what we want are what? Some hoppers. Hopper, clopper, dropper. All right. I dropped some items. Let's pick those back up. So that this stuff gets okay. Okay. They're not all dying. Don't know why. So we might need to extend this a block down. Let's just extend it down already. And see if they 100% end up dying. That might be good enough evidence that we need to do that. Picked up the stone brick. But it does seem to be working pretty good. One thing I should do is just sort of check out the individual ones. Like, I'm looking over at the left side, and I don't see any of them coming. I don't see any of them falling through the lava. I don't see any there. Oh, I just saw some. Okay, there comes some from that side. There comes some from that side. Seems to be a pretty steady rate. They are dying 100%. Let's put the hoppers down. So we want the hoppers. Actually, why don't we move one of these chests for now? All this stuff I'll rewire it later. But why don't we change it so that do we just want it to be there? I'm actually not sure. I think the experience orbs will just pass over the top. Hey, we can change it later. It's not a big deal. Okay. And I don't think the drops are going to be so incredibly fast that we have to do a different way. You know what? That is my silk touch pick. Put the chest down. Okay, get out of here. You didn't die. Yeah, I think we're going to have to lower this by probably, let's say, 2 or 3 blocks. Just to make sure they always die. Okay, switch. I'm middle clicking. I'm middle clicking. Oh. Did I not pick that? Oh, it went in there. Didn't work because it was not in... Damn it. It was not in my inventory. Alright. Then we can fill this back in. Good. Alright, so there's some drops automatically being collected. Unfortunately, they're not all dying, so yeah, that drop is... Oh, I see. The ones are dying that are jumping around like idiots, but if they just sort of glide off it, they live. Yeah, huh. Okay, that's the issue then. So if I drop it another 3 blocks, that should be fine. Yeah. Okay, so that's why I haven't moved the portal. Once we get that distance finalized, and I was kind of concerned if they would swim back up this thing, since these drops were only 1 block at a time. But seems to be working fine in terms of collecting here, they're just not all dying. All right, home sweet home. So for the last little bit of the video, I want to do just a little bit of work on the 4th building type, see if we can stumble upon something. I think I'm kind of close, but we're not quite there yet. Sun is setting, that's good. We can reset our spawn. Hello, Hernando. I need some food, buddy. How you been doing? Over here all by yourself? Pacing back and forth like a crazy person. Okay, give me half a stack there. Oh, you're gonna spit at me, huh? Lovely. Thanks a bunch. Okay, so let's see. The sun is about to set. You know what? We'll just sleep in the bed upstairs. I don't have an underground path to lead from down there up to there, so we'll just have to go this way, I guess. I've done several different versions of this white stained clay building, and none of them really seem quite right. And I think I have an idea what to try next. All these other types I think look fine. Oh, I reorganized this at some point. Don't think I've shown that on video. So this is the current version. And I've realized what the problem is that it's too square. It's just, we need to break up that shape. I think one of the things that made this successful is that we have all these different little shapes occupying this rectangle. And they are broken up by these 2 extra blocks. Which I tried basically every variation of a block close to this shade. There aren't that many, and none of them looked right. These 2 were kind of close, but we're already using them, and they're too dark anyway. So what we're going to do, we're just going to do what we can. I'm going to break this down. Another thing that I liked at first, but now I think is going to be a big problem, is that this facade here is 2 blocks thick, which is going to seriously diminish the amount of floor space on the inside of here. Particularly if we try to have windows on various sides of the building. That is going to be a problem. So I'm going to redesign this so that we break up the shape and that we also have a little aperture, a window that is only 1 block thick. That's the idea. Well, here's version number 17 or something like that. Every version is different. Some of them are better than others, I guess. This one seems a bit random. It has a lot of random details, which means when we go to duplicate it in other spots, it's going to be harder. It's going to take me more time because I'm going to have to actually think about what I'm doing. So I don't like that. These other ones are very simple and reproducible quickly. But I do think it's better than what I've done before. So maybe we're on the right track. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments. Next time, I think next time we're definitely not going to work on the Guardian Farm. We've been doing that like episode after episode. It's time to strike out, maybe go exploring. We'll see. Anyway, that's the end of this episode. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave your comments below, etc., etc. See you later. Take it easy. Have a good day. Bye-bye.